This is Doug Farragut inviting you to join me in Lesson 10 in Manx Radio's course Abbyr Shen, Say That, which is an introduction to our Manx Gaelic language. The Shordula Shikaracha, Reissued Hanachten Merem, through Lesson J, ons nen goes, ek radio vannen Abbyr Shen. Forsle dan glare gilgach ein. Lesson J, neemayd noch. What shall we do, or what'll we do tonight? Now, in discussing what to do tonight, we've got some words here which will be useful for us. Gol mach, going out. Tanacht and stai, staying in. Gins, party. Jichen, looking, watching, seeing. Chelush, television. There's another word we use which is chelvish. Both of them are made up from the Greek and Latin which is used in the English language. In English, of course, there's no word for television either. They've had to make one up, and we've copied it more or less and Gaelicized it into chelvish or chelush. Lié, reading. Clay, playing. Kerninen, records. Stebben, darts. Karten, cards. That's playing cards, of course. Tailona, or sometimes pronounced Tailonia, a pub, literally an alehouse. Tai Clay, a theatre. Tai Jalu, cinema. And Tai Kronga, casino. Now, to use some examples of that vocabulary, neemayd noch, what shall we do tonight? Neemayd golmach gus a Tailona. Neemayd golmach gus a Tailona. We'll go out to the pub. Neemayd tanacht and stai, as jichen a chelvish. Neemayd tanacht and stai, as jichen a chelvish. We'll stay in and watch television. Neemayd gulgus gins. Neemayd gulgus gins. We'll go to a party. Neemayd tanacht and stai, as clay kerninen. We'll stay in and play records. Bimlié lure. I'll be reading a book. Bimad clay stebben ons the Tailona. Bimad clay stebben ons the Tailona. We'll be playing darts in the pub. Bimad clay in a karten noch. Bimad clay in a karten noch. We'll be playing cards tonight. Literally, we'll be playing on the cards tonight. Neemayd gull gus a tai clay. Neemayd gull gus a tai clay. We'll go to the theatre. Hajinmayd gull gus a tai jalu. Neemayd gull gus a tai kronger on stoolish. Hajinmayd gull gus a tai jalu. Neemayd gull gus a tai kronger on stoolish. We won't go to the cinema. We'll go to the casino in Douglas. In Manx, there are two words for out and two words for in. Mach means out if motion is involved. Mui means out if motion is not involved. Tammy golmach noch. I'm going out tonight. Cred te mui. Where is he? He's out. In other words, he's outside. And stiach means in if there is motion, and stai means in if there is no motion. Velu gol stiachnish, are you going in now? Tashin tanachten stai, we're staying in. And in many conversations, particularly when we're talking about what we will be doing, we have to talk about the days of the week, which are called in Manx Lean na Shachtin or Legen na Shachtin, the days of the week. And the word Shachtin comes from 7, and it means a period of 7 days. And the days of the week in Manx, I will say them twice for you. Jalun, Jamert, Jacraden, Jadain, Jehenia, Jasarn, Jaduni. And to repeat them, Jalun, Jamert, Jacrain, Jadain, Jehenia, Jasarn, Jaduni. And another useful word or essential word really is kun, kun. And that means when in the form of a question. When? Kun ti chit, Jalun. When is she coming? On Monday. Bimgol Jehenia. I'll be going on Friday. In other words, I'll be going Friday. For things like when will he be here, we need a special word vis, vis, which is spelled V-Y-S or V-E-E-S. Kun visse on shore. Kun visse on shore. When will he be here? As we mentioned before, nouns in Manx form their plurals in different ways. In English, we generally add S to the singular to get the plural. But in English, of course, there are exceptions, and in Manx there are exceptions. Some examples for you. Tie, tie a house, plural tyen, houses. Mananach, a Manx person, plural manani, Manx persons. Sasnach, an English person, Sasni, English persons. Heir, a father, Erachen, fathers, that's the formal word. Jizhag, father or daddy. Jizhagan, fathers or daddies. Mor, mother, plural morachen, mothers, that's the formal plural. Mummig, mother, plural mummigan, mothers, that's the informal, or mammy and mammies. Mac, a son, mek, sons. Enin, daughter, eninen, daughters. Gillia, boy, gillen, boys. Doothie, a girl, Doothian, girls. Brer, a brother, Brerachen, brothers. Sure, a sister, Shurechen, sisters. In the singular, the Manx for the, that's the definite article, as it's known, is n or But unlike English, we have a plural form when we're talking about more than one thing, and that is n. Ren fagen n gillian. Ren fagen n gillian. I saw the boys. And some more examples of these new words. Crevis jizig ed genu noch. Crevis jizig ed genu noch. What will your dad be doing tonight? Be a vumig gul gusatai kli noch. Be a vumig gul gusatai kli noch. My mum will be going to the theatre tonight. Quay Nadudian Shen, Hasem. Quay Nadudian Shen, Hasem. Who are those girls? I don't know. Be Namek Ege Chit Jasarn. Be Namek Ege Chit Jasarn. His sons will be coming on Saturday. To say I would be, you would be, and so on, we say Weiden, I would be, Verchu, you would be, Verchen, we would be. To ask the question, would I be, and so on, we say beiden, would I be? Weiden, yes, ha beiden, no. Berchu, would you be? Vech, yes. Ha berch, no. Berchen, Would we be? Vech, yes. Abbyr, no. Weiden fagenu, I'd be seeing you. Vecha chit de shaw jisan, he'd be coming here on Saturday. Bechu lot gilg, Weiden, would you be speaking Manx? Yes. Habecha costal mana, it would not be costing much. There are many forceful expressions in Manx, such as Tammy Koshiliarori, I'm visiting her. Or as the older Manx generation used to say when they were going out with a girl, I'm putting a sight on her. Shilia means sight, and Ori means on her. Kerfis a furlee, send for the doctor. In other words, put knowledge on the doctor. Furlee, as we said before, means a male doctor. Tammy Kergraiji, I love her, which really means I'm giving love to her. Grai means love, G means to her. Vashin Goyle Ren, we were singing. In other words, we were taking song. Aren means song. Ve Goyle Yindus, he was amazed. He was taking wonder. Yindus means wonder. Tammy Goyle Boga, I'm glad, I'm taking joy. Boga means joy. Some of you may have heard old Manx people say, when the dog met him in the street, he took awful joy of him. And that is pure Manx Gaelic in English dress. Be a goil nera, he'll be ashamed. In other words, he'll be taking shame. Nera means shame. Rena Gethen Bess, he died. In other words, he found death. Bess means death. Expressions like Tammy Koshilia Ori mean that you have to learn quite a few words like Ori, meaning on her. A similar word which we've just seen is G, to her. On and to are prepositions. Her is an example of a personal pronoun, and it's very characteristic of Manx and all the other Celtic languages that prepositions and personal pronouns combine to form single words known as prepositional pronouns. And if you have a look in the booklet in Note D, you'll see some lists of these combinations. Now, before finishing this lesson with the Colortus again, here are a few more words. Son, for, Taurus, a trip. That means a journey, by the way, not a trip up. S or sin is the short for uns or uns in, meaning in thee. Mush, about. Cremush, what about? Bayan, animals. Perknabayan, wildlife park. Once upon a time in Tynwald, someone anti-Manx said, oh, but you couldn't possibly talk about the wildlife park in Manx. Well, there it is. If you have the booklet in front of your eyes, Perknabayan. Balala is Balaf. Krenesh is Cregnish. There is no G in the Manx form. Krenesh. Dus is to or towards. It's the same word as gus, which is an older form of dus. Achilles is the sound. Otherchin, we could. Thai B is a cafe. Hajach means first, actually at first, or firstly. Gol leshilia means going to visit, in other words, going with a sight. Hunron, let's go. And in the collotus, or the conversation, Dúlis is back again once more with Mora. Mora. And Mora says, she lay brauton, bevailiat gulmach san turris saglestian. It's a lovely day. Would you like to go out for a trip in the car? And Dúlis says, bevailiam. Cred bevailiat gul. Cremush turris gus perk na bayan, ons bala. I would like to. Where would you like to go? What about a trip to the wildlife park in Balaf? Mora says, Burliam gold as Achilles as Crenesh, te eilen on Shen, Odakshin gethen te sa tai be. I would rather go to the Sound and Craignish. It's beautiful there. We could get tea in the cafe. And Dúlis says, Fiavai, ach hojach, bevailiam gol a shilir a yon. Haren mi faganad is san. Very good, but first, I'd like to put a sight on yon. In other words, I'd like to visit yon. Haren mi faganad is san. I didn't see him on Saturday. Mora says, Maida lua, cren tre tinish. Okay, what time's it now? And Dúlis says, Leo lugjis, hunron, 2:30. Let's go. Let's get cracking. And that's all for lesson 10 in our course Abbyr Shen. Say that as the Shen Olu, ons lesson J, secours singen Abbyr Shen.